Yo, what up, y'all? Today I'm gonna do something I've never done before on any of my cars, primarily because I don't think it's cool to do so, but I'm gonna try it. I want to see if I have the ability to. A lot of people don't like to do this, but I'm going to the Del Sol primarily because I want to make it a little bit lighter. It's not a real weight reduction, but I mean, I'm not planning on taking out the interior, anything like that. But we've done the wire tuck. We've done some miscellaneous things. So today I think I want to take out a couple of things from the engine bay, and that's mainly the what's that thing called? The big thing that makes the car cold. Nah, I'm talking about the AC. Oh! Ah! Yeah! Whoa. Last time I did this, the hood almost fell on me. Not today, boy! What we're gonna do is we're gonna just take out the AC. I'm gonna leave the camera here, and if I need to show you up close shots, I'll just take the camera down and show you that way. But I don't know if this is gonna work or not. Hopefully it does. Alright, so to take the AC out, I'm gonna try to take off everything. I got an AC block off, which is, it's an OEM. You need the model number. There it is right there. Made in Japan. It is the OEM one. So, yeah, so this is the AC block off. We're gonna take the complete AC system out of the car, and hopefully it turns out good. So, I don't know what tools you'll need, because this is the first time I've ever done this in my life. So hopefully it turns out pretty good. Hopefully I don't break something, break a bolt, loosen a bolt or whatever. Hopefully it just turns out pretty good. Hope you guys can hear me pretty clearly, because sometimes I tend to talk with my lips close to each other and my words don't come out clear. So let me get started. So I just took the actual AC unit out. So now I'm just gonna work on taking the AC, pushing it back so I can get access to get rid of this. I'm gonna take the intake manifold off so I can get rid of the high pressure valve and then work my way towards the back. And then I'm gonna come back to this side and focus all of my attention on taking out the compressor and the compressor torque mount, which is right here. So yeah. But this part I'm not gonna record, mainly because I don't want the battery to die, one, and then two, the angle is kind of off, and I got to keep moving this little mount that I have. It's kind of like annoying because it keeps falling and it's not giving me good footage. All right, so I just loosened up these 4 bolts so I can take out the compressor. All right, so now that I got the compressor off, I'm gonna focus my attention on 1, 2, 3, 4. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're 14 millimeter. Let me test it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it is a 14, and it fits all of them. There we go. So now I'm gonna take those off. Let's see if I can take it off with the drill. I'm recording, and I can't. So see you guys in a sec. All right, guys. So this bottom one. Oh man, I don't think I recorded it, but basically this bottom one here, it goes all the way over there to a bolt, and then loosen that bolt from the bottom, and then that's gonna loosen this big one. But to navigate this big old thing underneath the radiator is gonna be a mission. So I'm trying to see if there's another way to get it out of the car without doing a lot of work. I think if I take this off, lift the radiator up, pass it underneath the radiator to the front side, I'll be able to pull the whole thing up out of the car. That I want to see if I can record. Let me, so I got the radiator, what? I got the high pressure system. Is this low? I don't remember anymore. I think it's a low. But basically I removed it from underneath the AC. It was on this side, and I just pulled it. I lift the AC up, pass it underneath, and then pull everything up from here. Same thing with this one. So the easy part, I guess, is done. I do have to put this back, but man, you know what I didn't notice? I didn't realize how thin the factory radiator was. Like, that is thin. I think I want to get the dual core racing radiator, because man, that is thin. As you can see, there's some damage to the front, some of the coils. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the battery out, lift that out of there, and then see if I can take off this part from the outside, and then we'll go onto the inside and see if we could take the blower, that kind of stuff, out of the car, and then kind of make some space. I want to see if I can put this fuse box inside the car also, just to get it out of the engine bay. All right, so let me finish taking off this part right here, these two aluminum hoses, and then we'll go from there. Oh. I just want to see. There's one more. Don't forget that one right there, hitting in the back. Should get all three. It's bad. Some of them done. Should come right on out. All right. So now I can focus my attention on that. It's not gonna fit. Alright, so we got one down. I need the 10 millimeter socket. And then boom. Got that one out. I need two hands to get the other one out. All right, so now we got anything that's related to the AC out of the car. So from there, open, Nothing here. Nothing here. Get my way back. And pop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the inside of the car. And I'm going to remove this piece so I can use my Honda AC plug off delete situation. And I'm going to put that there. And I want to see, once I take this out, if I have enough room to put the fuse box inside of the car in the location of this. I'm gonna try it for a while. If I feel like I don't like it, I don't need it, I'm gonna take it out. But for right now, let's go put it on delete. Alright, this hole cleared out. Let's see if we can now that we got that hole cleared out, let's see if we can put our OEM Honda AC delete. You better fit. Oh no, it doesn't fit. I'm kidding. Am I gonna clean it up? No. Probably once I do another engine bay clean, because man, this engine bay is dirty. So now I want to see if I can put this glove box inside of the engine compartment and then go to O'Reilly's and get a longer cord for this. Wait, what cord is this? Why do I feel like if I extend this, no, this will stay here. And then all of this will go in the engine bay. All of these, come on. So I'll put all of this in the engine bay. All of this. All of this. This will go all into the engine bay. All right, so let me take off this, two, and then see what I have underneath here. But I'm not gonna forget, I seen a video where somebody de-pinned all of those connectors. I'm not gonna do that. If you take this off, inside of the fuse box underneath, there's actually like clips. Push the clips in here and good to go. So let me see if I can do that real quick. All right. And then with a flathead, you can pop these off. And then you'll see the underneath. So let me grab that flathead real quick. There we go. So, these two hands. Battery died, and I thought I was recording. This whole time I was talking to myself for no reason. But basically what I did was, in other wire tucks, other people do it the smart way, not the way I did it. They actually run this through the door grommet, through this one, and they run it through here, which is the smart way to do it. But I don't know if you guys remember in my video when I did the wire tuck a long time ago, I de-pinned all the connectors inside the fender. I'm not trying to go through that today. So I'm just gonna leave this like this. And what I did was, the ground I removed from here. I'm gonna put the ground inside the car with the battery. I know some of you guys are like, what are you doing? The acid and the fumes from the battery can kill you, blah, blah. But I'm gonna leave it inside the car. I don't know how I'm gonna mount the battery so that it doesn't tilt over when I turn. But for the most part, I'm gonna leave it inside the car. So now I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's and I'm gonna put a I'm gonna get a gauge, 0 gauge wire, and we're running through this hole to the starter here. So I've already relocated the fuse box, which you guys can see is right here. I ran all the wires inside. I zip tied it there, so it's really not gonna move. I just need to get the battery to put the post and terminals here. The positive is gonna be towards the inside, the negative is gonna be towards the outside. And this hole here is where I'm gonna run the starter cable. And then, yeah. But basically, I'm gonna mount the battery inside here, next to this. I'm gonna try to see if I can mount it sideways instead of like this. And if I can mount it sideways, it's golden. But if I can't, then whatever. But I'm gonna see if I can use this back hole here. I'm gonna take this out. I'm gonna put the other one through here, a bolt if I can find one. I'm gonna see if I can mount it sideways. Even if it's off, even if the battery is up off the floor at an angle alongside this here, I'm fine with that. I just want the battery to not move when I'm driving, basically. I don't want to drill any holes into the carpet going down. I'm afraid of rust. So I'm gonna try to use whatever I can as far as these are concerned to mount the battery onto this. If I have to cut holes through, or if I have to drill through the carpet, that's fine, as long as it stays clean. But I need to go to O'Reilly's right now to get a longer battery cable, which is that. So I got all of this nonsense out of the Dell. So I don't know how much it weighs, but I'm pretty sure it's heavy, about 50 pounds. I seen on a Reform Movement, he took everything out and it's like 48 pounds. So I say me taking it out of this car, I've just reduced the weight by 50 pounds, primarily because of that guy right there. I'm not saying it's 2 pounds, but I'm sure it's close. So this is what it looks like with no AC, no compressor, no AC bracket. The battery is going to be relocated to the inside. The AC delete is here. I tucked all the wires inside. This is the best I can do. I mean, there's some guys out there that can completely remove all this engine harness, and there's just one wire coming out, if I'm not mistaken, out of here, and it goes to the engine. But that is a lot. I don't want to depin anything. I want to keep all the pins the same, primarily because once I get a VTEC motor, all I have to do is run one wire from, I don't remember which one, but I think it's one of these two, to the VTEC solenoid, and then we got VTEC. So with that said, yeah, we're just gonna relocate the battery here, but I do have to run to O'Reilly's real quick. I do want to use this battery tray just to kind of hold the battery in place so it doesn't slide around, and then these are going to keep it from moving. I'm thinking about using zip ties, but one of my homeboys is telling me not to use zip ties, but we'll see. If I do use zip ties, it's going to be the black ones, and I'm thinking about zip tying it to the ECU bracket, so that way it doesn't slide around and move around and whatnot. And people are telling me, oh, it's not a good idea, primarily because it's going to release fumes or whatever, but I don't plan on driving this car with the windows up at all. If it rains, I'll just pull over, wait till the rain stops, then get back on the road and keep driving. So with that said, I'm going to run to O'Reilly's real quick. I'm going to get the battery cable, and then I'm going to put the glove box back and show you guys what my after project looks like. I'll start the car, let you guys see that it runs, and we should be good. Wow, I didn't record it right. Just wanted to make sure it fits inside of here. I am going to put a grommet on here just to make it a little more snug, but I just wanted to make sure it fits. Okay, so now that I know it fits, just gonna get the right length out here. So I pretty much been doing a whole lot of nothing, man. I pushed the car back on the yard a little bit, so give you guys a better look at it. This is the engine bay. I think it's quite clean. So there's pretty much no wires on this side, only the ground, from the valve cover to the chassis, or the frame, subframe, I guess. I relocated the reservoir to here because before it was in here, but it was damaging the front of the radiator, and I didn't like that too much. On this side, there's pretty much no wires. This is supposed to be tucked. I guess it didn't want to go, but whatever, that's as best as I can do it. These are still back here. Obviously I don't have a battery or a fuse box in the front anymore. So I relocated it to here. It's not pretty. It's not tied down or anything. But I just need to find something to have it tied down. I haven't found anything yet. I put the glove box back. Only thing I really got left is to put this seat back. I need to get some airplane paint remover to make these back chrome again. Is it chrome? Polished or whatever. Make these back the way they were. And put the wiper blades back. Put the seat back. And yeah. But oh, so one more thing. I know you guys are gonna be like, what the hell? I don't like this radiator. I didn't know it was a single core. So I'm gonna go on eBay or Amazon, whichever, and see if I can find a dual core, a bigger, thicker one. Unless one of you guys out there got one for a single cam for this car, the 92 to 97, no 92 to 2000 Civic. If you got one, let me know. But yeah, so yeah, this is pretty much the engine bay now. I got it clean, I got it light without that AC stuff, man. I like the way it looked. It's very functional. I just can't wait to get the motor, the single cam VTEC motor. This is a good motor. It's not a bad motor. I think it's 100 horsepower. I could be wrong. Yeah. All right. So I want to thank you guys for watching my Honda Del Sol AC remove, and hope that you guys have a wonderful, wonderful